Hello, my name is Shoja, and we're going to talk about my app for the 335 final project. It's called Journey. So, Journey is a travel companion app that helps users keep track of their travels and look back at their memories. It provides a complete look at a destination so that the user can relive their memories with a multimedia experience. The app can enrich the posted photo by augmenting it with data so that the user can truly remember the experience. The app features persistent data storage so the user can save photos and posts, remote web service API calls to get weather in the post, map and location functionality so the user can see where their post was made for, UI image picker view so the user can select photos to post, and a table view so that they can view their travel memories. This is the class diagram. It is made out of four main sections: the view controller, the fruit entity, the detail view controller, and the city table view cell. The view controller handles items such as displaying the rows of information, the posts in a table view format on the main page. And it also handles posting. Now, posting is a multi-stage process that involves taking that the user selects post, they enter a title, they enter a location for the post, and then they select or they take a photo. Now, the view controller handles this by calling image picker view and API calls to get the weather API, and then it also gets location, it gets the coordinates of the location. Now, it saves all this information in fruit entity, which holds the name, the details of the weather, the picture as NS data, the latitude and the longitude of the location, and then the name of the location itself. The city table view cell, which is displayed on the table view on the main page, holds the city title, which is the title of the location, and the city image, which is the image associated with the location. It also has a get selected function that allows us to know whether or not it was selected. The detail view controller is the other main part of this app. It pulls from the get selected in city table view cell and knows which fruit entity is being passed into it. From there, it updates the detail view with the name, the image in a large format, the description, the map, and the annotates the map. The detail view controller also has a show map function, which allows us to see the location of the post. This is the MVC diagram. The controller is the underlying system and does tasks such as handling core data and fetching weather from the JSON. It can also find the coordinates of the post. It also handles sending the information that it collects into core data for storage. It also handles retrieving this information and user interactions. Now, on the topic of user interactions, when the user selects an item or swipes or does any sort of interaction, this information gets passed to the view, and the view will display the information such as the list of posts, such as photos and titles. It also will display items like the weather and the camera view if the user is taking a photo. Now, when the user acts on the view, it goes ahead and updates the controller by updating the post table view with, say, a new post. It can also update the title, the photo, and the location in the controller. Now, the controller works with the model to save new posts, including their title, their photo, weather, and coordinates. The model acts to hold information such as it handles core data, including storage of the post information. It also handles APIs, such as using the Open Weather Map API to get the weather. It also handles translating items around. For example, latitude and longitude are stored in string formats, and that needs to be converted into other formats for plugging into functions. And it also handles the map view SDK. Now, the model works with the controller as it notifies the controller if a post title or a picture or a weather or location has been added or deleted. And that is how the model view controller diagram works for Journey. So now we are going to talk about the capabilities of the app. This table view is the first part of the app that the user encounters when they open the app. The app features the ability to post pictures in an Instagram-style interface that lets people scroll through their images in a large format. This large format puts the photos front and center for users to enjoy. It features large text that puts the user's descriptions on top of the photo for a more aesthetically pleasing design. The individual posts can also be swiped and deleted. Now, as users post more and more photos and locations, the table view will get larger and larger. This is the detail view page. Users can see the post comment they made when they created the post, as well as the travel photo they picked in a large format for their personal enjoyment. They can also see the weather in the location when they made the post, as well as the map view of the location. And they can move around this map view and explore the area more. These features are meant to evoke a sense of being there through the multimedia information presented within it. On the main page, when the user wishes to make a post, they simply need to select the post button on the top right corner. The user will then be prompted to add a post title, add a location to the post, and then they will be prompted to either take or select a photo. Here we show what the interface looks like for selecting a photo. After the user selects a photo, the post will be made and will appear on the main page. So now we will talk about the limitations to the project. One way I could improve my project is to add support for more rich media, such as live photos and videos. I could also link to the Wikipedia article of the location and play YouTube videos of the location. This would give more information and provide a more immersive experience. Another improvement is to add deep-rooted Snapchat integration into the app to make it more than just a travel journal, but also a travel tool. The integration would feature major destinations where the user is able to view live stories from the place they want to go to, and even add new snaps to the story. This way, the app would be the only travel tool that is accurate to the location for the immediate events happening right now, rather than a memento keeper for past events. I learned many lessons from this project. I learned how to bring an entire app from concept to reality through using UML diagrams, planning, designing, and coding. I learned to utilize modular code to make the different functions easier to program in order to manage complexity. I also learned how to do a purposeful app design by utilizing the typefaces, fonts, colors, and graphics in order to design an app that has its own personality and design. I learned how to use the Weather API and how to use it to find information necessary. This will help me in the future as I use the API for more web-based items. I also grew my knowledge in core data and learned how the system works to save large amounts of information and retrieve it as well. Two things that can improve the class project is making it easier for people to make a game. I know that I considered making one, but it was going to be very difficult to fit in the other requirements if I did. Another part is maybe to introduce more API sources and ideas in the API lab so people can explore a bit. Another idea is maybe to go over Firebase a little bit more and maybe even include a lab on it, so we would learn more about whether to use Firebase or core data and which is more comfortable to us. But overall, I thought the class was perfectly paced and I feel ready to make apps in my free time. It really brought the complexity down. I think it is already a fantastic class and I would recommend it to all of my friends. This is the conclusion of the presentation on Journey. Thank you so much for viewing.